And, okay, so we got Act 3, Scene 1, Take 1. God talks to Abraham. Hold on. Ready? And action.
It has been many years since Noah's Ark came to rest on Mount Ararat.
Caleb, go on.
The beat, I was feeling it. The beat.
It's okay. Just go on with the script.
And just like God had said to Noah, men had again fallen away from following God, and are following man-made idols, pretend gods made from rocks and wood. But out of the few people who still followed the one true God, God found a man named Abram to continue on the plan. God had called Abram when he lived in Ur of the Chaldeans. Ur? Whoever heard of Ur? Oh, where do you live? Oh, yeah, I live in Ur. Or if you're from Georgia, it becomes two syllables. Words are hard.
Okay, Caleb. Focus. Carry on.
I'm focused. So back to our story anyway. God told Abram to leave his family and move to a place that God would show him. So Abram took his wife, Sarai, his nephew, Lot, and all their servants, including the upstairs butler, the downstairs butler, the old maid, and Mrs. Potts, who had been turned into a china teapot by the witch, who turned the prince into a beast, and they all moved into a place called Canaan. That's for leaving his family behind. And a bunch of things happened in Abram's life that we don't have enough time to go into, and God changed Abram's name to Abraham, which means father of many nations. Or would you like for someone to come and say, "Hi, father of many nations"? And God changed Abraham's wife's name from Sarai to Sarah, which means wife of Abraham. I guess it's better than God changing her name from Sarai to Ethel, which means wife of Bob. That would really be confusing. So, after God changed everybody's names, Abraham was sitting outside one day when... Let's watch.
Oh, my lord, if I have found favoreth in thine sighteth, pleaseth, doeth not, walketh, honeth, patheth.
Abraham, why are you talking like you have a mouthful of cotton?
I thought if you would have heareth my prayers, if better if I spoketh in Elizabethan English, like some churchy folks talketh when they're trying to impress others.
Your name isn't Elizabeth, is it? Then don't speak to me in Elizabethan English. Just talk to me. I want you to be you when you speak to me, not someone else.
Meeth, Lord? But I am but if a sinful nothing if.
Abraham, in whose image did I create you?
In thine image, Lord.
Then you're not a nothing or a nobody. You may sin, but as soon as you accept me and my plan, as soon as you ask for forgiveness, then I choose to never see your sins again.
Really? If?
Really?
Cool if. Sorry. I mean, that's cool, Lord.
Now, that's better. So, do you want to ask me what you started to ask me a while ago?
I was asking, Lord, if I have found favor in your sight. How about having supper with us?
That sounds good. Why don't you go and start the meal and we will sit down here and relax for a while.
Great. I'll be right back. Sarah, the Lord is here.
Who?
The Lord.
Abraham, are you all right? Did you have a key?
No, Sarah. It's really the Lord. I want you to go and tell the servants to go out and pick the best calf we have and make some thick, juicy steaks. Then make some of your delicious cornbread. I think you'll like that.
Well, I don't think you're feeling well, but I'll do whatever you say.
Thanks, Sarah. You're a doll.
So Abraham froze in place until the meal was ready. Fortunately for both Abraham and us, that took rather long and it took the narrator to save his lives. Give or take.
Here you go. Thick steaks from the best calf in the bunch. My wife's famous cornbread, butter, and fresh milk. Is there anything else you might like?
Oh, no, thank you. This looks really good as it is. So, Abraham, where's your wife, Sarah?
She's over in the tent, sir.
Well, I want y'all to know that I'm going to come back in about a year and Sarah will have a son. Abraham, why did Sarah laugh?
I didn't laugh, my lord.
Sarah, don't lie to me. We both know you laughed.
But Lord, I'm old beyond the age at which I can have children, and Abraham is older than dirt.
Actually not. I made man from dirt, so Abraham can't technically be older than dirt.
You know what I mean. He's old, ancient, excessively mature, over the hill, on his last leg, heading over for his bed.
Sarah, you realize I'm right here.
Oh, sorry, dear. But you know what I mean.
Sarah, nothing is impossible to a person who believes. And your husband believes me.
Well, I wish he would believe you for a new dishwasher. Now that I need.
Sarah, your husband did ask for a dishwasher. I figured your son can do dishes just like a lot of young people watching us right now.
Yeah!
Like 2 for 1 deal? Smart. I guess that's why they call you the Lord.
Something like that. Well, Abraham, I greatly enjoyed both the meal and the company, but you know that you can talk to me anytime you want to. I'm just a breath away.
Really?
Yes, really.
What about hearing back from you?
You know that inner feeling that you have sometimes that one action seems right and another seems wrong?
It's like a velvety feeling that something's right and an uneasy feeling that something's wrong.
That's it. Well, that's me. Sometimes I might speak in more direct words, but the 2 most often ways I speak to my people will be that feeling in the inside thoughts and through the Bible.
Yes, sir.
It's time for us to go now. I'll see you later, Abraham. And don't ever let anybody ever again tell you that you're not important to me.
Yes, sir.
I love you, son.
I love you too.
There's actually more to their conversation that day. We didn't have time to show you everything. But you saw the plan. You saw that Abraham was important to God. And so are you. And you saw that God uses ordinary people to bring about his extraordinary plan. The plan that included the birth of a little baby boy. Just like the Lord said, Abraham and Sarah had a baby boy about a year later, and they named him Isaac. And Isaac grew and was loved as only sons can be. Years went by, and Abraham and Sarah enjoyed their only son. And all during that time, Abraham was frozen and couldn't move because the script said he couldn't move. And I broke the fourth wall. Then, one night, the script said that Abraham could move again. And the Lord spoke to him.
Like to see, but I can't.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Kind of old by now, aren't they? That's God.
Abraham.
Is that you, God?
Yes, it's me.
I thought so. The script said you were going to call tonight. So, what do you want, God?
Abraham, you love your son, don't you?
Yes, God. You know I love him. And I'm so thankful that you gave him to Sarah and I.
I want you to take your son, your only son, and go to the land of Moriah. There's a mountain there I will show you. When you get to the top of that mountain, I want you to offer your son, your one and only son, to me as a burnt offering.
Really, God?
Yes, really, Abraham.
Yes, sir.
And as Abraham stopped to meet again, because the script tells him to, the night passes by. And in the morning,
Cut.